What is up, Maplestory? It's Rhinne here. Today we're going to go into depth about souls. So what are souls? Souls are just fragments of a boss that you get if you kill the boss, if you're lucky. Multiple souls can drop from a boss, and these souls give various stats. So let's take Magnus's soul, for example, because I have 10. You need 10 souls in order to trade it in for a soul, and the soul you get from trading it in is RNG. So it'll have a random assortment of stats if you use it. So let's say I use this. I trade in 10 souls, I confirm that I want to do that, and then bam, I got the beefy soul. So this means that I can now put the soul onto a weapon. Souls just give you stats and a different attack. If I were to go on my main weapon, which has a magnificent Pierre soul, for example, I could put it on here, and if I had enough souls in my soul weapon up here, then I could use this. In order to be able to use a soul on your weapon, you're going to want to use a soul enchanter. These can be found either in dojo by killing various mobs and getting lucky and finding one drop from there. That's how I got most of mine. Or doing Murgoth, the event that'll come by periodically. You can also get soul enchanters from Lao over here in dojo if you use dojo points. As you can see right here, you get the 30% soul enchanters. They don't cost that much. All you need to do is get clear floor 1 with mana on it, then go to floor 2 and leave via talking to Sogung, and then you get points at the end of the week. So once it hits Monday, Monday's the reset day. It'll reset at I think 12:30 a.m. PST on Monday, and then you get points that you can use soul enchanters from here. So you will have to wait a bit, but really easy and fast way to get soul enchanters. You can check what stats you can get from a soul by right or left clicking it twice, and then you can see right here what you can get. It'll show, for example, the beefy one we got is listed here, 24 strength. You get all stat, which is nice for Xenon. You can go up and attack, magic attack, and get HP, as well as the Magnificent Soul. The Magnificent Soul are the endgame souls. The Magnificent Souls you are going to be aiming for are the Magnus one, the Empress one, the Murgoth one, the Lotus one, the Queen one, or the Vellum one. That is because these souls are in different tiers. With souls, there are many tiers of souls. I believe it starts at D and then goes all the way up to SS. I'm going to put a link in the description down below. That'll show you the tiers of souls, so you can check that out. It'll also show you the stats you can get from Magnificent Souls. You don't actually get to pick the stats you get from Magnificent Souls. They are RNG. We're going to use the Magnus one. So if I put the Magnus one on, let's say, my dagger, which I put a soul enchanter on, it'll ask me if I want to equip the soul, and bam, it goes in. You can use this or you could replace other souls by just putting another soul on top of it. Unfortunately, I don't have another soul I want to demonstrate with. Magnificent Souls are actually fairly valuable, so I don't really want to waste this on a weapon I'm never going to use. But yeah, that's how you use souls. You can also save up souls until a Murgoth event, and usually around the Murgoth event, they'll have a Magnificent Soul event as well. That'll give you, I believe, double the chance to get a Magnificent Soul. The last time they had one of those was back in, I think, April or something like that. So it's been a while. They might have one sometime soon. I don't know how often they have it, if it's like yearly or bi-yearly or whatever. The reason why souls are important is because they not only give bonus stats, but they'll give you bonus attack as well as giving you a attack, a buff, or a summon. Those being the 3 types of soul attacks you can get. In our case, we have Magnificent Pierre, which is a summon, aka the most stupid summon in the game. When you use a skill, it will take up soul costs, which you can see in this soul weapon right here. Actually, you can turn off the effect of the soul, by the way, if you press this activate effect thing. So if I go and I kill a mob while I have this soul on, I'll get a little thing above my head. It should be a Pierre. So we killed some. Oh, I need a lot. Alright, well, I won't demonstrate that. If I get I believe if I get to one of these, a Pierre will pop up above my head. And then we'll have a or you can see the Pierre head. But you can turn that off by just pressing this activate effect thing, and then you never deal with that again. This little combo here is just the way you can use the attack. I just use the one in the beginner tab. It's much easier to deal with. So let's talk about soul collectors now. Soul collectors can only be used for a few skills, or a few souls I should say. Basically what you do is you take a soul and you just collect the different types of souls. You can see there's the different types of souls outside Or he has Magnificent 1, actually. I didn't know that, honestly. And what you do is, once you collect all these, you get an enhanced level of the soul. Only certain souls can have this. At the moment, it looks only like Cygnus, Aphenia, Valneon, and Spirit of Rock can get it. But unfortunately, Valneon and Spirit of Rock are useless. So Cygnus is the main one most people will aim for if you're going for this. I plan on aiming for the Cygnus one. I completely forgot when I was opening my Cygnus souls to put them in here, so it's going to take me a while. But we'll work on that. And then Aphenia as well, which is a good soul for Demon Avengers. So let's talk about what souls you should be aiming for in game. Aphenia is good for Demon Avengers because it has a buff that gives you 50% HP and 60% if you end up getting the level 2 version by getting all of the various things right here, all the various different souls. And then Empress, of course, has a very nice summon, gives a lot of attack. Magnus, same thing, nice summon, gives a lot of attack. Murgoth, nice summon, gives a lot of attack. Lotus, nice summon, a lot of attack. Queen, nice summon, a lot of attack. And Vellum, nice summon, and a lot of attack. So those are the souls you're going to aim for. Once again, the stats on them are RNG. You generally want to aim for attack, boss damage, or ignore enemy defense. I guess crit rate if you need crit rate, but I'm at 100% with DSC, so yeah, we're not going to aim for crit rate. As you fill up your soul weapon right here, you will get more and more attack. So as you can see right here, it has, where is it? There's 10 at the bottom. So you see where it says Magnificent Pierre at the bottom? It has 10 attack. So if I take that off and I re-equip it, it'll now have 0 attack because I have 0 on my soul weapon. However, if I go kill one mob, or 2, I guess in this case, and they come back, I'll get my 10 attack again. This thing will cap at 500 souls, so you only need to get 500 souls if you don't plan on using the summon ever, and you will cap at 20 attack from that. Certain souls can only go up to 15 attack, and you don't actually need a soul on your weapon in order to get the attack, so keep that in mind. You could just put a soul enchanter on your weapon, and then you will get the attack. Let's demonstrate that right now. Oh wait, I put a soul on that. Alright, let's demonstrate that by using enchanters. You have to have level 75 plus equipment in order to actually use the enchanter, and there it worked. So if you want to use this, you just look at the success rate, use it. It will not boom your item if it fails, so keep that in mind. This thing already has a soul weapon. Let's equip it. It'll reset the soul gauge. As you can see, it has no soul in it. See, no soul. It just has the empty soul right now. So I attack. You gain some soul, and now we have 5 attack on it. So even if you don't have a soul you want to use on it, you should just put a soul enchanter on it anyway, so you can get free stats. Even if you do not have, or if you get a bad soul, it doesn't matter. I would put it on the weapon if you do not have any other soul, because you can always replace that soul later. So you can gradually upgrade your souls to the next tier as you go on. So let's say you get like a magnificent Zakum soul, which obviously isn't good, but it's better than any other normal soul you could probably get. I would just put the magnificent Zakum soul on your weapon, and then continue to try and find a better soul. Hence why I have Magnificent Pierre. Magnificent Pierre is not a good soul. In fact, I hate this thing with a burning passion. The summon on this thing is actually stupid. RNG on souls is, no, just no. But we have it anyway because it gives us a solid 5% boss, which was RNG for us to get, which is pretty nice. And it gives us the summon if we ever want to use it. But honestly, I don't use it personally because it's just kind of rage-inducing when you get the wrong one constantly. That's the basics of souls. If this guide helped you, then let me know in the comments below so I can do more like this. If there's anything else I could do for different, also let me know in the comments below so I can try and do different. I always strive to do better in every video, or in every video I do rather. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time.